Okay, son, are you ready to go to sleep? No. What do you mean, no? I mean, I'm not ready to go to sleep. Like, I'm not feeling tired at all, and I doubt that when I close my eyes, I'm going to fall asleep. Like, I think I'm just gonna, you know, not fall asleep. Well, I'm sure you can try falling asleep, and I don't think that's gonna work. Well, okay, so what? You think you're just not going to fall asleep? Exactly. Okay, well, what do you want me to do? I don't know, read me a bedtime story? Oh, no, I cannot do that. But why not? Well, because I need to go to bed too. Like, I'm really tired right now, and I feel like falling asleep at any minute. And yeah, bedtime story, that's gonna take way too long. It's only gonna take like 5 minutes at most. Well, still, you should get one of your friends to do it. Wait, okay. Okay, Pooh, where's he at? Where's who at? The monster. You called me here because you found a monster under your bed? Oh, yeah, about that. Oh, where is he? Is he underneath the bed? Probably is. No, I don't see any monsters, but I do see lots of snowballs from that Olympics video, but yeah, okay. Okay, so where could he be? In the closet, maybe? Yeah, sorry, Tigger, but there's actually no monster. What do you mean there's no monster? I mean there's no monster. But you called me here because there was a monster. Yeah, but I lied. Why? Well, because I needed you here for another reason, and I knew if I said, like, I knew if I called you and told you that I needed you here for the real reason, then like I knew you wouldn't have come. So like, yeah. Well, why do you really want me here? Well, can you read me a bedtime story, please? A bedtime story? Yeah, I'm just not feeling any tiredness at all, and I don't feel like I'll be able to sleep unless I give it a bedtime story, so yeah. Wait, Pooh, why don't you get your father to do it? Well, I mean, he's pretty tired, and he doesn't want to waste any time reading me a story. It would have only taken like 5 minutes. Yeah, exactly. What? Okay, well then why didn't you call Pickett? I mean, he lives here too. I don't think he was the right person for the job. Okay, well, how do you know that a bedtime story is the thing that will make you fall asleep? Because it's a bedtime story. Usually, bedtime stories make kids fall asleep. So yeah, but like, oh, what about hopping on the bed, like jumping on the bed? I mean, I usually get pretty tired when I do that. Actually, I don't. In fact, I get even more energetic, but it's still pretty fun. Now I want to get up from this comfy spot. Fine, I'll read you a bedtime story. Yay. Okay, what are some bedtime stories in here? Okay. Is that Dandy from Dandy's World? Oh, whatever. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. What's wrong with me tonight? I mean, I ate extra honey to make sure I fall asleep quicker this evening, but that is not working at all. So yeah. Okay, Pooh, I found you the perfect bedtime story. What is it? It's called My Fun with Words. Ew, no. I asked you to get me a bedtime story. No, not like words. A bedtime story is words, though. No, I mean like learning words. Like, I'm not here to, learn ELA and stuff. I could do that tomorrow at school. Tonight, I want a fun bedtime story. Okay, well, I mean, this will probably make you fall asleep quicker. I mean, probably, but I would not like this book to do the job. Well, look, this book looks pretty fun. I mean, look, there's a gorilla and a snake and an octopus and ducks. Like it looks pretty fun. Fine. Yeah, like it says, my fun with words. So, let me turn the page. Okay. Ooh, this looks like a fun page. Okay. Artist. Many people think an artist is someone who paints pictures. Actually, an artist. Wait a minute. Is this just a dictionary? Uh, yeah. Ugh. Oh no no. I thought this was just gonna be like, learning more about words and stuff, but a full-on dictionary? I mean, it's a fun dictionary, like it's a dictionary for kids, there are pictures to go with it, and like, examples and stuff. No 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 no, get this away from me. Oh no, no, would you rather sleep than like, listen to me read it to you? No, yeah, exactly. I would rather sleep, but this book is so bad. I just can't sleep. It's even worse now. Fine. Hold on, let me see if I can find the page with the gorilla. It's G, so it's just one after this. Hold on, okay, fire, food, G. Okay, hold on, let me find if I can. Oh, look. Yeah, see the gorilla? Look, he's reading a newspaper. I don't care what the gorilla is doing. I just want a real bedtime story, okay? How about a bedtime story with a gorilla and not like a gorilla in a dictionary? Okay, let me see if I can find another one. Okay, Pooh, this is the perfect bedtime story. It's literally called Bedtime Stories. Yeah. Yeah, it is. How did you not get that the first time? I mean, I don't know. It's literally called Bedtime Stories. Why would you think a book other than the title Bedtime Stories when you were looking for a bedtime story for me would have been the first pick? I mean, look, it wasn't out in the open, okay? Like the My Fun with Words one. This one was underneath the bookshelf in a blue box, so look, let's just see what it is. Like, look, there's a bear just like you, and a mouse, and a bird, so, yeah. And, oh, look, there's a little bear resting on the moon. That's an ugly moon. I mean, yeah, it kinda is. Yeah, I might even say that. Humpty Dumpty from the Puss in Boots movie. It has more of a shot than this moon right here. Yeah, you're probably right. I'm getting Humpty Dumpty vibes from him too. But look, let's see the first story. The Ugly Duckling. Why is the ugly duckling another color than the other ducks? I mean, I don't know. I guess to show that he's the ugly one and how he's ugly compared to the other ducks. Yeah, but like they could have just added pimples or something or gave him glasses. Why did they make him another color? I mean, yeah, that is pretty wrong. Yeah, like they could have done many things other than use his color of the reason why he's like. Who made this book? I don't. It doesn't say. You wanna let's go to another story other than the. Oh, look, the Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Oh no, I do not like this book at all. Why not? But because it's literally accepting home invasion. Like I mean, she just like walks into the bear's home and eats their food and lies in their beds and stuff. And they just when they find her there, they just accept her. Well, they didn't accept her. She like ran off as soon as she saw them. Yeah, but like they were. If she didn't run off, I'm sure they would have been nice to her, and like I mean, I don't know what you're talking about, like home invasion. I mean, it's just a little girl. Yeah, but like still though, if somebody broke into my house, no matter what age they were, if somebody broke into my house and ate my honey, I would have been their face right off. Okay, well, let's see what other books there are then. Like, ooh, The Princess and the Pea. Yeah, I don't have any problems with this one. Okay, yeah, let's begin. Once upon a time, there was a very handsome prince who wanted to fall in love. Wait a minute, is this just Shrek? Wait, Shrek? Yeah, did they just copy and paste the story of Shrek? What? No. Pooh, this story came out way before Shrek even was a thing. And also, why do you assume this is Shrek? Like, how do you think this has anything to do with it? I mean, it's called The Princess and the Pea, and Pea is green, and so is Shrek. So, yeah. Also, it says, like, once upon a time, there was a handsome place, a waterfall, and all of, and, like, that's basically Shrek. Wait, that has nothing to do with. How do you think Shrek begins? Prince Charming, he rides on his horse towards the castle, attempting to find Fiona, and then it turns out to be the big bad wolf. That's Shrek too. Oh yeah, I mean, still they stole it from Shrek. No, they. So let's see if there's another story that you don't need to complain about. Oh look, the Velveteen Rabbit. I have never heard of this story. Well, good, you'll be surprised. Yeah, I mean, look at this boy with his toy rabbit. Wait a minute. Is that the kid from Polar Express? Wait, excuse me? Yeah, look there. It's the kid from Polar Express. Wait, that is not the kid from Polar Express. Yeah, it is. Wait, I mean, yeah, I guess it kind of looks like him, but it's not. Okay, I don't want to read this story anymore. Why not? Because I don't like Polar Express. Wait, this is not the kid from Polar Express, and even then, why do you not like the movie? It's pretty good. Yeah, but like, there's the one puppet scene, when they're going through all the toys and puppets and stuff. It's pretty scary. I mean, yeah, that is a pretty scary scene, but still, that shouldn't stop you from, like, liking the movie. Look, just give me another book. You can't do a book called Bedtime Stories when you need a bedtime story. That's great. Okay, Pooh, since you couldn't fall asleep to normal bedtime stories, I figured to get you something and boring and without any pictures and stuff. So you got the book about Donkey's wife? Excuse me? Yeah, like, the dragon in Shrek, she's Donkey's wife, so. No, no, they aren't. I feel like they are. Okay, well, is that going to prevent you from falling asleep? I don't think so. Okay, good. Now, let's begin, because if the first book doesn't work, the entire first book, and you still don't fall asleep, we still have 4 other books in this 5-book collection. And even then, if you can't fall asleep for a whole week, we have 10 more books, because this is a 15-book series. So we have so many books that can make you fall asleep. Okay, well, hit me with the first one. Okay. Okay, yeah. Okay, now let's begin. We have to go before chapter 1 because there's a little thing up on. Okay. The Dragonet Prophecy. When the war has lasted 20 years, the Dragonets will come. What war? The war with the dragons and stuff. They're gonna explain it all. Okay, well, I need to know now. Okay, well, I can't help you with that because I haven't read any of these books either, so you're just gonna have to pay attention. Well, I can't pay attention because I'm eventually going to fall asleep. That's good. But I can't fall asleep with questions in my mind. So are you not gonna fall asleep because you have questions? Or are you going to fall asleep before you pay attention? I don't know. Okay, whatever, just made me lose my place, so okay. When the land is soaked in blood and tears, the Dragonet will come. I'm still confused about the war. It's a type of dragon. There are other types of dragons? Yeah, okay, look, it's at the beginning of the look, there are rain wings and ice wings and there's also mud wings and sand wings. Why they call that? I don't know, because it's like due to their best features or something, like sand wings. They get their powers from the sand, I guess, because I'm assuming that's a sand wing because, like, they're yellow like sand and they're on sand right there. So I don't know. Just let me read the book, okay? But I'm just curious and confused. Well, the book's doing the book's going to make it so that you aren't curious or confused. So, like, I mean, if you're curious about what happens next, but just keep making me lose my place. Okay, let's try this again. The largest egg in mountain high will give to you the wings of sky. Is that a sky wing? Yes, it's a sky wing. But you didn't say there was a sky wing. Yeah, but like it's on the page before this, like it's like the page before this one. Yeah, see that? Sky wings. Wait, who's the queen again? Wait, what? Sky wings? Queen Scarlet. Wait, Scarlett Johansson's in this book? No, it's just a dragon queen named Scarlet. Yeah, but like, why would they be called Scarlet if it wasn't just like Black Widow? There are other people named Scarlet other than. I just want you to fall asleep. I just want you to, like, I just want to read this book so you can fall asleep and so I can go home. Okay? Okay, let's keep doing this. Okay, Okay. For wings of earth, search through the mud for an egg the color of dragon blood. What color is dragon blood? The color of mud? Brown? Okay, you know what? You said you told me to hit you with the first book. So, there you go. Ow, that hurt. Oh, yeah, of course it did. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna find a book so you can finally fall asleep. Okay, let's do this. Let's do Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star and other favorite bedtime rhymes because, oh man, if this doesn't work there. Okay, starlight, star bright, first star I see tonight. I wish I may have the wish, I wish tonight. That star looks weird. Okay, we'll deal with it, okay? Weird things are going to happen in life. You're going to encounter weird people and weird things. And what, is this kid weird too? Does he bother you too? I mean, yeah, he's pretty fat. Okay, let's start with him. Wee Willie Winkle runs through the town. Wait, I'm sorry. Wee Willie Winkle. That's his name? Wee what? Is he running through town because he has to wee? That's somebody. Pooh? Wee Willie Winkle. Wee Willie Winkle. What? That's it? That's all I had to do? I just had to read to you Wee Willie Winkle? And then you would have fallen asleep? I could have just done this the first. I mean, it was right there on the open. You probably hate this girl too, and you'll probably complain about it the whole time, and make it so. You know what? I'm just gonna take this book in case, like, next time you tell me to read you a bedtime story, it's this book, because this book helped you this time, and it's gonna help you next time and all the upcoming times. And I'm gonna go home now. This was a long, and I'm tired. I'm tired, man. Where do you go? Where do you go? Oh, Wee Willie Winkle. You're such a Winkle. Wee Willie. Willie. Winky Willie Wink. Something I don't know. I'm asleep now. Great, now I woke up because of that loud motorcycle. Hey Tigger, can you come back? Tigger, he's gone. Wee Willie Winkle. Oh, it made me fall asleep. So, Wee Willie Winkle. That is a pretty funny name.